Welcome to Roughing It with Ruth, the channel where everything is a bit rough around the edges. Today I'd like to talk about a piece of gear that I've really fallen in love with and been enjoying, and it's actually a trail running shoe, the Altra Lonepeak 4.0. I've been running in Altra Lonepeak trail running shoes ever since I started running. I first had, I think it was the 2.0, and then I went to the 3.0, and now I've got the 4.0. With each iteration of the shoe, they have changed quite a few things, but the basic shape of the shoe has stayed the same, which is fantastic because the reason that I started using these shoes is because they were the only shoes that were wide enough for my penguin feet. They have a very, very wide toe box, which is fantastic, and I love it. The one thing that I should mention about all Altra shoes is that they're zero drop, which means that they're extremely flat. There is no difference between the heel and the toe. There's no slight raise on the heel. They are a completely flat shoe. And this can feel very weird if you're used to running in a shoe that is not zero drop. So if you're thinking of switching to Altra shoes, maybe just try them on and test them out before you commit to it. I think most of the reason why I've been enjoying the 4.0 shoes so much is because of the new upper. They have changed the upper quite a lot. It's a different material. The overlays are different. The lacing system is slightly different. And what I have found is that it allows the shoe to drain a lot faster than the 3.0s that I had previously. It also seems to be a bit more durable. The 3.5s wear holes extremely quickly in the toe break area, and I had the same problem with the previous version before the 3.0s, which I think were 2.0s that I had. They also wore holes very, very quickly in that area, and although I haven't been running in the 4.0s for as long as those other two shoes, so far they haven't shown any signs of wear in that area, which is great. And the overlays themselves allow my foot to feel a bit freer. It doesn't feel quite as heavy and restrictive as the thicker overlays that were on the 3.0s. All Altra shoes are compatible with Altra's own gaiter system. Another nice thing that they have done, which I think they actually implemented in the 3.5s, but I didn't have the 3.5s, I only had the 3.0s. On the 4.0, there are actually 4 attachment points. They've added 2 additional attachment points for that gaiter, which means that the gaiter is really solidly on the shoe, which I think is a fantastic idea. Altra has also changed the outsole of the shoe, so the tread is slightly different. On the 3.0 it was sort of hexagonal treads, and on the 4.0 there are more arrow-shaped treads. And I must say I've found the grip on the 4.0 to be absolutely spectacular. I've run in muddy conditions, wet conditions, over wet rocks, in sand, and I haven't had a problem at all. They shed mud easily, they grip things very well, so I've been loving that. Admittedly, with my 3.0 Lone Peaks, I never really had a problem with grip either, but I do actually prefer the new tread marks on the 4.0. Just from a visual and psychological perspective, they look a little bit more aggressive and like they can hold onto the trail a bit better. The Lone Peak shoes are supposedly made for longer runs, so they're supposed to be quite a cushioned version of the shoe. I don't actually find them particularly cushy. I can still feel the trail quite decently when I'm running on it, but I haven't had issues with there being too little cushioning either. I just don't really think of these shoes as maximally cushioned, but maybe that's just me. If you've had your own experience running in Altra shoes and you'd like to share it, then please comment down below, because I always love discussing gear. And that's pretty much all that I have to say for this video. If you liked it, then please remember to subscribe to my channel because I make new videos all the time.